A woman begins receiving messages from a man on social media who initially seems friendly and harmless. However, his messages become obsessive, tracking her every move by mentioning things she's only posted online, and eventually, even things she's never shared publicly. He uses her profile to show up at places she frequents. He escalates to sending cryptic and threatening messages. She blocks him on every platform, but his obsession only deepens, and he begins using fake accounts to harass her. Eventually, the police revealed that the stalker lives only a few blocks away and has been monitoring her every online post. After a woman breaks up with her controlling and obsessive ex-boyfriend, she begins to notice strange occurrences at her home, her mail being opened, items moved around, and the feeling of being watched. At first, she brushes it off, but things intensify when he shows up at her workplace, claiming he just wanted to talk. She takes out a restraining order, but he ignores it. The true horror unfolds when she finds evidence that he's been hiding in her attic for weeks, living there secretly and watching her every night. A couple buys a new house in a quiet suburban neighborhood, hoping to fix it up and start fresh. Soon after moving in, they begin to receive anonymous letters about the house's history, from someone who claims to know everything about them. They notice someone watching them from a nearby house and begin to feel uneasy. When they discover hidden cameras installed in their home and their personal items disturbed, they realize the person watching them isn't just a neighbor, but the previous owner of the house, someone who had been tracking their every move after the sale. A woman starts receiving phone calls from an unknown number, followed by heavy breathing on the other end. The calls escalate to eerie, specific details about her life, her work schedule, where she shops, even her routines at home. She receives disturbing packages with photos of her taken from afar. The final twist comes when she receives a call saying, "I'm in your house," only for her to discover that the caller had been hiding in her attic all along. He had been living there without her knowing, waiting for the right moment to strike. A woman lives in an apartment building, where she notices a man who frequently stares at her through her window. At first, she assumes it's just her imagination, but his presence becomes more consistent. The man starts leaving unsettling notes and follows her around town. She feels trapped, unsure of who to trust, and even considers moving. The final horror comes when she installs security cameras and discovers that he's been in her apartment while she was away. The neighbor had been living in the shadows for months, secretly observing her every move.